And hello, everybody, and welcome to the DouglasCountyDigest.com Varsity Football Game of the Week here at Wilson Field. It's the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights versus the Villa Grove Blue Devils in Little Okaw Valley Conference play. Alongside Alan Patton, this is Jerry Girardi, and we're glad you're with us. Alan Patton, as we go into this Little Okaw Valley Conference game, both teams with identical records, 5-1 overall, and also identical conference records too. Tell us more.
Well, both teams are 5-1 coming in. They both have one loss in conference play, and both teams are one win away from securing a playoff bid. That sixth win will put them in, and one of them will get that sixth win tonight. And for the other team, it's just wait till next week. They still have a couple more chances to get that sixth win. You'd like to get it sooner than later, but I think both teams have a pretty good shot of getting in the playoffs. Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, they finish up their season with a game at Arcola and then at Martinsville. And then Villa Grove, they finish up with Tri-County and East Central after tonight. So Villa Grove really has the easier road the rest of the season. Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, as I said, they have a game at Arcola next week before finishing up against Martinsville. So, like I said, you want to get that sixth win sooner than later, and you don't have to worry about going into the last week of the season needing that sixth win to get into the playoffs. So it should be a good game. Of course, Villa Grove relies heavily on the ground game, the running of Ryan Pierce. Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, a little more diversified in their offense. Tyler Schuring, one of the leading passers in the area. So it should be a good ball game, the weather notwithstanding. We've had rain all day. It's raining here at just a few minutes away from game time. We want to remind you that our fall sports on DouglasCountyDigest.com brought to you by Edward Jones, Jim Kleiss, serving Douglas County and Tuscola on Route 36. The Villa Grove State Bank, your community bank since 1919 in downtown Villa Grove. Arthur Flowers and Gift Shop, flowers, gifts, and 20 flavors of fudge in downtown Arthur. Longview State Bank, we belong together with 4 locations in Villa Grove, Newman, Camargo, and Sidney. State Farm Insurance, John Davis, serving all of Douglas County, located in Tuscola. The Hillard Insurance Agency, your neighborhood agency in both Tuscola and Villa Grove. Main Street Gallery, with local Douglas County photos and frames in Arcola. Rick's Country Market, the freshest foods with down-home prices in Villa Grove. The Hillegoss Schrader Funeral Homes in Tuscola, Arthur, and Arcola. A. Patterson Springs Bed and Breakfast in historic Patterson Springs between Camargo and Tuscola. Paulie's Barbecue, the best smoked meats right here at home in Arthur. Sewing by Kathy, alter, repair, or new, it's up to you in Tuscola. Next to Edward Jones, Tuscola National Bank, the only locally owned and managed bank in Douglas County since 1890, and the State Bank of Arthur, a great country full-service bank since 1910. We also want to give a thank you to the cities of Arcola, Arthur, Tuscola, and Villa Grove, and of course, good luck to all the area schools this season. The Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights are on the field. Villa Grove just running onto the field on the north side of the gridiron here at Wilson Field. The Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights are just below us on the south sideline. It's senior night. This is the last home game, a regular season home game for the Knights, and they honored their senior players and cheerleaders and band members and other fall sports athletes. So it's a kind of a wet and cold night, but I think we should have a good football game, Jerry.
I think so, Alan. We touched briefly on some of the key players, and how about the coaching personnel here on both sides? Some milestones here before last week's loss against Saragota B. Men. Coach Chad Musselman for Villa Grove picked up his 40th win as the Villa Grove head coach. And on this side, Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond, Dale Schuring entering his 100th game as Knights head coach. And between these two fine coaches, 101 wins with their respective schools. Should be a dandy indeed, and we're moments away from kickoff. kickoff, and Arthur will receive the opening kickoff, and it should be a good one. Indeed, we have a evenly matched contest, as we mentioned. Both teams identical records, both overall and in conference play, and
Ryan Pierce,
as you mentioned, I'll tell you right now, if you thought that we're covering a game, a mediocre game, if you will, we're all you might think we're all wet, but no, we're fine. We're cool. This is a great game here, and Villa Grove, Bjorn O'Berg will be kicking off for Villa Grove, number 56, and back deep to receive for the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights, Curtis Plank, number 2, and number 7, Jordan Fagan. So the field's in great shape despite the raindrops. Should be a good one. It's a squibber to get things going here, and it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line there by Plank, and Curtis Plank gets across the 30, and there's a loose ball, and it's recovered by the Blue Devils inside the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond 35-yard line. That was an interesting kick. There was a low, good bit of a squibber there, and right off the bat, the Blue Devils operate on offense off the fumble there, and so let's see what Villa Grove can do here. 1st and 10 from the Knights 34s. We're under the lights here at Wilson Field, and a handoff, and Ryan Pierce takes it to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and right off the bat, Ryan Pierce with a touchdown, and Ryan Pierce with his 23rd rushing touchdown of the season from 34 yards. A simple handoff, and he just powered it up the middle, and he went down the field, and Ryan Pierce would not be caught. 6-0 Blue Devils in the first 14 seconds of this game.
Well, that's kind of what you expect Villa Grove to do. Just give the ball to Pearson, and everybody, the white shirts get out of the way and clear a path for him. Oberg is about to attempt the extra point for the Blue Devils. Henderson will hold.
down, kicks up.
And it looks like the kick is good. So we're just 14 seconds into the ball game, as Jerry said, and it is 7-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Curtis Plank took the opening kickoff. As you said, it was kind of a squibber, and he got hit around the 30, across the 30-yard line. It was picked up by the Blue Devils at the 34, and one play later, Ryan Pierce runs in for 34 yards, from 34 yards out for the touchdown, and Villa Grove has a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter, and Arthur will get another chance at its first possession in the contest.
The Knights only allowed 6 first quarter points all season long going up into tonight's game, and maybe a little redemption perhaps, and we'll find out. And once again, Oberg will do the honors on the kickoff. This time, Villa Grove kicking off to Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond with the lead, 7-0. One play. Wow, that was a...
Andy Webb back to receive one of the deep men for Arthur Lovington. Here's another squibber. It's picked up at the 20-yard line, and I believe that was Caleb Schrock taking the football. And he's going to get to the
29-yard line.
Just across the 29. Yeah, the back end of the football's at the 29. So that's what we'll say. 1st and 10 at the 29 for the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights.
You did that one breath too, Alan.
I practiced.
Tyler Schuring is the quarterback. He is the son of head coach Dale Schuring. He's a sophomore, and he's going to be in the pistol there, the short shotgun, and he has 3 receivers. He has also a single backfielder behind him, and they're going to send Jordan Fagan in motion, and Fagan is going to get the call around the right side. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. Jordan Fagan to the 30, and tackled at the 20-yard line, inside the 20 Wow, that was a very impressive play there by Jordan Fagan, taking the handoff, and that was a nice gain there. 52 yards, if my math is right there, as Fagan was off to the races there, and a nice tackle, a nice touchdown saving tackle by Villa Grove.
I was going to say 51. First and 10 at the Villa Grove 20-yard line. So forget the weather. We've got some offense tonight.
He's got trips receivers left.
Andy Webb in motion there, handoff, and that is,
Looks like Austin Dean.
inside the 15 to the 14. Austin Dean got our first touchdown when we began Douglas County Digest varsity football. He got that first touchdown to get St. Francis de Sales, gets a gain of 5 there.
And it looks like it's going to be second down and about 4 to go. The ball just across the 15. We're going to call it the 14, and we've got a timeout called already with coming with 11:01 left to go in the first quarter. We talked about the conference standings before the ball game, Jerry. Cerro Gordo, DeLand, Weldon, Bement leading the way in the LOVC with a 4-0 record, 6-0 overall. Then Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond tied with Villa Grove and Arcola for second in the conference with 2-1 records. As we said, the Knights and the Blue Devils each have a 5-1 overall record. Arcola 3-3, Martinsville 1-2 in the conference, 2-4 overall. Then Tri-County at 1-3 in the conference, 2-4 overall. And then East Central still looking for their first victory in on the season going into tonight's game at Tri-County. So we're getting back to action after the timeout.
Second down and 4. Tyler Shuring takes a snap, hands off. Austin Dean immediately greeted by a trio of white jerseys trimmed with blue and gold there.
They won't stay that way for long. Gabe Palmer in on the stop along with Jared Derby.
Loss of 1, so 3rd and 5 coming up for the Knights. And as we mentioned, 1 loss overall and conference-wise on the part of both teams, and both Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond, and Villa Grove losing to current conference leader Cerro Gordo. Villa Grove last week, and Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond on a 3-game win streak since the loss to Cerro Gordo. On 3rd and 5, Shuring rolls left, caught by Fagan. Fagan about the 5-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Knights there. Nice good communication there between Shuring and Jordan Fagan there on the near side. And Knights are 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Knocking Fagan out of bounds.
That was about a 10-yard gain there.
Second first down for the Knights, and it sets them up in scoring position, deeper in scoring position.
Shuring remains in the pistol there, takes the snap, hands off, and this time Fagan is going to lose yardage there. And nice snuff out on the defense there by
Ryan Frick in on the stop. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play.
That was the play that got him that huge gain right off the bat. This time Villa Grove had that one well covered there. Looked like a jet sweep there, take the handoff and try to go to the wide side of the field, but it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10, and we have Siebens, Cody Siebens wide left. And
looks like Dukeman wide to the right.
That's it, exactly. Shuring is going to roll this side, throw, end zone, and it is incomplete, looking for Fagan. Also in the area was Andy Webb. 3rd and goal to go. Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond Knights from the 10-yard line.
Both pass plays, so Shuring has rolled out to his left, which is a little bit easier since he's a left-handed thrower, so that puts him in good position to throw. Mitchell Helton coming in to the ball game for the Knights.
Mitchell Helton with a couple of touchdown catches on the year.
5'11", 150, and a junior.
receivers left, one.
Trips right there, 3 receivers to the right there for the Knights on a 3rd and goal and a handoff. And inside the 10 and not much more than that, maybe to the 9-yard line.
Like Austin Dean.
And it was 4th and goal.
Call it a gain of 2. And it's going to be 4th down and goal from about the 8-yard line.
So it is 4th and goal. It looks like a gain of 1 on the play, so it'll be from the 9-yard.
Passing the 9-minute mark here in the first quarter. 7-0. Villa Grove leading.
And the Knights are going to go for it on 4th and goal. They send Plank wide right, Siebens wide left.
Schuring's in the shotgun.
Schuring in the shotgun there. Fires to the right, and it is
Incomplete.
ooh, wow.
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver,
Curtis
Plank.
Plank.
Curtis Plank got into trouble out there. He had a fumble earlier and he had
So Arthur Lovington turns it over on downs. Villa Grove takes over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
He had the defender beat there, a little fade route to the
Blue Devil ball.
right side of the end zone there, but ooh, wow.
So close, but yet so far.
that's got to be a little bit of
But it looked like the pass was a little bit underthrown.
close and they couldn't
The receiver had to come back for it a little bit, but still that gave him a little room, but he just couldn't hold on to the football. Villa Grove on offense.
It's John Henderson in quarterback.
Here's handoff to Pierce up the middle, and he's going to get stacked up at about the 15-yard line.
About 6 yards.
So give Ryan Pierce a gain of 6. Going to be 2nd down and 4 from the 15.
The Knights defense says he'll just get 6 yards, not 6 points.
It's a Villa
Like in that opening drive there.
Right.
Henderson under center.
Couple wingbacks for
Backs to each
Villa Grove. Price to the left, Frick to the right. Pierce gets the ball. He has some running room to the outside.
and he's off to the races, being chased down.
Coming down the near sideline, and he
Did he get
is
him?
caught from behind.
Austin Dean with a touchdown saving tackle. Wow, he made up a lot of real estate to Dean, and he down by the shoestrings there. Not before, big first down though. What a gain that was there.
67 yards, if I'm right.
And that puts him at 101 yards on the night. And then some.
Yeah, and then some, yeah. 107 in just 3 carries for Pierce.
He's had a 100-yard game in each of the games this year so far. Last week in the loss against Saragorn, he just made it to the century mark. And so here is 1st and 10, and here's Pierce. And Pierce pounds it ahead there in traffic towards the 10
Bring up 2nd down and
from the 16. And they mark it
Villa Grove going no huddle.
at the 10. They're a quick-moving offense.
has 2 really powerful runners in defense.
Henderson looks over to the sideline for the play.
On 2nd and 4.
Henderson under center, hands off. No.
And it's Henderson on the keeper. Henderson
And he's tackled
inside the 10 to about the 8.
by Andy Webb.
Gain of a couple on the play for John Henderson. Got to be 3rd down and a yard to go for the Blue Devils.
We've seen Henderson bamboozle many of defenses, and this play-by-play announcer a couple of times this year. And I'll tell you, Henderson blessed with mobility. He has several rushing touchdowns this year himself, so
Keep the defense on their toes.
Henderson quite capable of punching it in there. And here's Pierce, and Ryan Pierce.
He's going to be awfully close to 1st down yardage. I'm going by the
Looks like he's got enough for the
line judge over on this side. And they're unpiling the stack. And we're going to have a timeout for a measurement.
looks like they're going to measure.
Our referee is David Kronk in his 34th year. He's joined by
Official set it by
Kerry Furricks, Todd Lee, Ron Bensel, and Jeff Slavik. Linesman, line judge, umpire, and back judge, respectively. And the chain gang is going to let us know whether or not it is a Blue Devil first down. It is.
It is.
Goes the ball. So it brings up 1st and
First and goal to go. Villa Grove looking to
10-yard line. Looks like it's from the
add to their 7-0 lead. And the ball is marked
About the 7, I'm going to say.
Drag you 5 yards in a couple plays. He's got a touchdown.
Clock started.
under center.
And we've got a flag at the snap.
Legal procedure had a
There was some movement there, and
legally went into
Here is the call by referee Crunk, and it is indeed a illegal procedure against the Blue Devils.
So that's the first penalty of the ball game. Moves the ball back 5, back to the 12. That'll still be first and goal for the Blue Devils.
12-yard line.
Bjorn Oberg at center for the Blue Devils, number 56. He plays defensive line and does the place kicking for Villa Grove as well. Henderson calls the play from the, now is under the center.
And Pierce has handed the ball left.
And looks like Pierce took the football. And he's going to be stopped short of the 10. That'll be second and goal at the 11.
Terrian Price was in motion there, and Villa Grove trying to fool the Knights defense there. It ended up a straightforward play. And
Gabe Palmer.
Yes.
Gabe Palmer wide to the right side. Here's Pierce going around the left tackle, and he looked like he was kind of tripped up a little bit.
Patrick Dahl, number 73, his blocking help. They got crossed up there, and their feet entangled there. And now we have third and goal on the far hash mark from about the 7-yard line.
5:24 left to go in the first quarter.
Wing back on each side.
Little movement by the Arthur defense.
Henderson drops the ball, picks it back up,
and
forward.
Looked like a fumble on the exchange.
Looks like he's about at the 6-yard line. We'll bring up.
Henderson did recover at about the 5-yard line, fourth and goal. The Knights showed the blitz there. They were jumping those feet around there. They stayed good job there by this time.
And looked like Andy Webb kind of jumped in there on defense. And it's going to be encroachment against Arthur Lovington. And that's going to move the ball up to about the 3-yard line. Still fourth and goal.
2 plays from scrimmage in a row for quarterback John.
At the 3.
He almost got Arthur Lovington to jump on the play before. Did get Andy Webb to jump.
Villa Grove with its regular offense. Price at the left wing, Frick at the right, Gabe Palmer wide to the right. Here's a pitch to Frick around the left side, and he's going to be pulled down from behind. And the Knights will take over on downs.
And that was Schrock there, number 23, with a great play on defense there. And Schrock from his safety spot. With a nice play defensively.
Going to be a loss of about 7 on the play. And Arthur Lovington takes over first and 10. At their own, we're going to call it their own 10-yard line.
That's defensive play by Schrock.
And the Knights get possession once again.
Tyler Schuring in the shotgun there, and first and 10. As the Knights take over on offense, and Austin Dean appears to got the call there.
Pushing forward.
Austin Dean.
They're going to put it at about the 11.
From the 6 to the 11, so a 5-yard pickup for Austin Dean, and Mitchell Helton is wide left in the slot. Goes Curtis Plank.
One receiver right, single back behind Schuring in the shotgun. Now Schuring takes the snap.
Gonna hand off.
Hands it off to Dean, who
And Dean
tries to get to the outside.
Trying to
Doesn't really have
take it off the left side there. Maybe back to the line at best there. There's
3rd and 5.
Gabe Palmer was on that outside.
the Knights trying to maybe run a counter play there as the offensive line was flowing to the right there, and Dean trying to take it to the left there. And
He got a
Cody Siebens in with a play from the sideline for Tyler Schuring.
The defense did a great job of containing the outside.
3:20 to go in the first quarter. Villa Grove leading
Good extra,
7-0.
but this is a critical.
Siebens and Planko wide to the right, 1 and 2 respectively.
Webb in the slot to the right.
In the shotgun. And he drops
Shuring.
that pass, pressure
Pressure coming, and it's caught by Fagan. Fagan keeps on going, 15-20. Breaks another tackle, 25 to the 30. That's a nice way to convert.
Marker on the play. I'm not sure what it was. It doesn't look like a flag, but something was thrown on the ground.
A piece of pink laundry on the field, and but it's not yellow, and the drive is alive and well for the Knights there. Fagan has been pretty active thus far in this opening quarter. We have 2:51 to play in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Knights from the 30.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Villa Grove 7.
That's the third first down for the Knights.
I want to say there was a 19-yard gain there.
30-yard line.
And Andy Webb goes into motion, and he's going to get the pitch there on the near side, and he's tackled out of bounds.
Chased out of bounds by
I don't think he's going to get much on the play.
for Villa Grove.
It happened right in front of the Knights bench, and we couldn't really tell. They're going to mark it back at the 30, so it's no gain.
Gain on the play. No loss. It'll bring up
And it'll make it 2nd and 10.
nicely run piece of
2 minutes, 33 seconds left first quarter. 7-0 Villa Grove on the 34-yard run by Ryan Pierce, and then the extra point by Oberg. And Tyler Shuring fires it to the far side, and it's tipped and incomplete. Intended for Andy Webb, and Noah Palmer, number 4, I think got his mitts on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Knights. So they tried the pitch on first down, but no gain. They tried the pass on the far side. It was incomplete. Your guess is as good as mine, folks. What happens here on this 3rd and 10?
big defensive stand for the Blue Devils. 2:27.
As we have 2:27 left in this first quarter.
2:27 to go.
Plank goes to the wide right side. Mitchell Helton wide left.
And they have
And Fagan is on a wing to the left.
behind Shuring.
Andy Webb goes into motion, and Shuring fires it far side, and it's caught by Plank, and Plank is going to go nowhere.
In fact, he's going to be down for a loss, and he's down. Got double teamed right
Yes,
there.
he did.
Going to put the ball. Should be a loss of a yard or 2. Right now, they're standing at the original line of scrimmage.
They don't have the rule that you have to let a receiver come down.
Yeah, there were
with the
two.
ball. So there, it wasn't
2 Blue Devils came in there.
a good clean hit, but he was unprotected with his arms up at the time. We want to go ahead and thank our sponsors
And
tonight.
they still haven't.
Sarah Bush, Lincoln,
I think they're going to say a loss of a yard on the play, although they haven't moved the chains yet.
State Bank of Arthur.
The down marker's still at the 30-yard line.
St. Mary's,
But it's going to be a 4th down for the
Davis Construction,
Knights, and at least 10 yards to go.
Monocle's Pizza of Arcola and Villa Grove,
So that's going to should be a punting situation.
Farm Insurance, and Polly's Barbecue.
And it looks like the
High school football.
shaken up Knight player is up on his feet, and he's going to be helped to the sidelines.
Looks like they're going to have to help him to the sideline.
Curtis Plank is being
Curtis
helped.
Plank,
Left leg, it looks like.
5'9", 165-pound junior.
Being helped out there, and
They're going to say it's a loss of a yard, so it's going to be 4th down.
Looks like he just.
now he's walking. Now he's
Quick hit after the catch and
with some help there. He's at both feet on the ground, moving with
looks like he probably would be
help back to the sideline.
4th down at 11 from the 29. And looks like Andy Webb is going to do the punting
He does get to the sideline.
for the
That's good news. And we wish the best
for the Knights.
and hope he's able to continue the game. Absolutely. And so with 2:11 to go in the first quarter, it's
2 men back deep to receive for Villa Grove,
I bet you Ryan Pierce is one of them.
and he's on the near side. Yes, sir.
His only other touchdown, I think, this season was a punt return.
It was.
and the punt from
Got some good hang time,
punt.
and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 35, or inside the 40, we'll say.
But
Official on the far side is going to mark it at the,
territory looks like it's going to be marked.
well, let's see.
36-yard line,
Grove,
Yeah.
or the 30. Whoop. Well, we'll see.
41-yard line.
Whoop.
Okay.
42.
So it's going to be at the 42.
They kicked it away from Pierce, though. They
29-yard kick by Webb. And it's 1st and 10.
So it's up to the 42-yard line.
Villa Grove at their own 42. Here's a handoff up the middle.
To number 3.
Terrion Price
On Price.
carries the football for the first time this evening.
About 7.
And he's going to get to the, they're going to say the 49, a gain of 7 on the play.
And they're running hurry up and no huddle. They want to add to this lead here.
A minute 25 left to go in the first quarter.
Henderson under center. He's got Pierce behind.
2nd down and 3, and here's Frick.
Number 14.
Shane Frick
Off the left side.
looking to get to the first down.
Looks like
I don't think he just got across the 50 to the 49.
push by
Very
Gain of a couple.
another
So he's going to be about a yard shy.
just about half a yard short.
Going to be 3rd down and 1 from the Arthur Lovington 49. Less than a minute to play, clock running. Henderson,
And here's Pierce.
Pierce over the
Pierce
right side, got the 1st down and more
Across midfield, all
to the
Arthur Lovington 35-yard
35-yard line.
for the Blue Devils.
Schrock slowed him up there, grabbed him by his ankle there, and still got the first down there nonetheless.
Gain of 14. That's the 3rd first down for Villa Grove.
Officials wiping off the ball between each player. The towel is still very wet. Henderson under center. Hands the ball.
And here is Pierce again. Pierce inside the 35.
Tackle pushes him
And he's going to be close to the 30.
yards. Maybe
Let's see. They're going to call it the 31.
2nd and 6.
On this
4-yard gain for Ryan.
Pierce doesn't look like he's such a good runner and such a strong runner.
9 carries already for Ryan Pierce, 137 yards.
No huddle. Henderson under center already. He hands the ball to Pierce right
And
side.
Pierce
He's
to the
met
30.
surges forward for
And
about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5, but he was met
Looks like he got inside, maybe inside to the 3rd. Well, I don't know.
Nice play from him.
We'll wait to see. We'll have about a minute to figure it out as we come to the end of the first quarter with the score: Villa Grove 7 and Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond 0.